We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with
Mela is...
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder or retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everyone is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. What you're going to play a part, but will increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Contract that can change lives, hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Showing no signs of defense here, guys. And brings the ladder to the middle of the ring.
Perfect setup, Cole, but the job's only half done. Knee crusher. That's gonna hurt.
Oh, kick right in the back. Specifically targeting the leg.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Right to the kidneys from behind. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
I hate to be negative, but this could end terribly.
Yeah, you should probably cover your eyes now, Saxton.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Headed back into the ring. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
And now this conflict has found its way right by our announce table.
In another minute, the chaos could be right on top of us. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Punishing their opponent. A weakened arm can limit you in so many ways,
Making it harder to execute on even simple attacks.
She set the ladder up dead center.
Her eyes are on the prize now. Ladder's in position. Gotta make the climb.
Reaching for the prize. That attack might have diminished Charlotte's sense of superiority.
And Carmella proving to have a pretty solid game plan here.
She's reaching up and trying to hook it as fast as she can.
Heart has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Lynch has got it.
A submission will win the match here, but it could do serious damage.
Off the ladder now.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't love the leverage or grip she had in that submission, Cole.
The ladder is teetering after every shot. Well, there she goes. She's taking things to the floor here.
Natalya thinking she can close this one out.
Natalya doing what she does best.
Drop right across the neck. Her endurance is really being tested now.
And all of this pain and discomfort will from the top.
Nobody home. What an impact. Capitalized on that window and just closed.
Money in the bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
This deep into a match, the last thing you want.
Look out. You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
Victory is literally within her reach here.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity all match.
Becky just aggressively going after that arm. Connected with a sharp elbow. And the Queen might be hurting after that hit.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
We got the ladder. Center of the ring.
This is where you need to be.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Oh, man.
Hands on, but
Nasty chop delivered by Shawn.
Natural selection. Becky's hope to reclaim her women's championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now.
she's leaning the ladder in the corner. I've never seen anything good come out of this.
Malicious fall-away slam.
From the middle rope. Placing that ladder on the apron now.
Something devious in mind here.
And inverted backbreaker. She's getting that table right where she wants it.
She clearly has something in mind. History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this.
Oh my goodness, please stop!
Shoved right out of the ring.
He's ready to take this match to the outside. Now bringing the fight back into the ring. It's going to be agonizing for the arm.
Right across the larynx.
Driving that head right into the gut.
And there's a good blow to the body.
Uh-oh, she had trouble coming. Not going to be easy to get out of this.
Hard to imagine there's much left in the tank.
Everything she has been through to this point, she is feeling all of it right now.
And now she's adjusting the ladder in the ring.
Yeah, but what is she planning to do with it?
Quickly up the ladder she goes.
What in the world is she thinking now?
Taking this fight is
Absolutely insane.
wanted to destroy the opposition and ended up paying the price.
Here's Natalya with the reversal. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hook. Abdominal stretch. It's locked in. Abdominal stretch. Fighting out. That's the way to get out of it. And Tamina pushed into a weakened state now.
Yeah, Becky has to be contemplating how to end things here.
Becky Lynch suplex rolls surrounding this arm. This could be over.
This arm locked in. Using the submission to weaken the opponent.
Let's go for submission.
The Queen stepping through. Here's the figure four.
Yeah, now she's got a bridge into the figure eight. If she can do it, she's going to put this one away. And there it is.
There it is.
This could be lights out real soon. Could be deal.
And she's tapping, but it doesn't even matter. It can't save her here.
Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her?
Oh, look at her step through. Here it comes. Figure four locked in. Submission is in.
She is in And the agony has no reason to end as we see her tapping out in pain.
Not a single person in this place is sitting down.
We might just be watching one of the greatest matches we've seen in quite some time here.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
And she's coming back to the ring now.
This is the Tyler's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied. She's trying to ask for mercy, but not even tapping out can help her.
And she anticipated what was coming.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry.
They're both Natalia doing what she does best. She is not going to let just anybody look.
And look at her giving up. She's quitting, but it doesn't save her from the hold here. Are we about to see the first Miss Money in the Bank? She's reaching for it.
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Try not to fumble around too much here.
She's inching closer to a win.
Can she do it?
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Thank you, Edge. Rolls through. And she's got the disarmer.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
Lynn's letting her opponent know who's in charge.
Oh, mounting him and just punching it away. A big slap. Suplex.
Across the top rope. Ooh.
Becky will slow her opponent with a kick to the gut, and now going to turn things here.
And driving them down.
Runs right in.
Oh, look at Becky.
Down she goes.
There it is.
Disarm her! Disarm her! Disarm her! She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see. Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Landing on the ladder with such velocity.
I wouldn't lay there too long. That's one way to use a ladder.
We've got to acknowledge these fans, a packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here. Right to the chest.
And elbow will break down.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
And now back to Becky Lynch, setting the ladder up in the center of the ring.
Almost touching the prize at this point. Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
Working on the hook here. The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas.
She's reaching. She's grasping. That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
This has to feel so validating for Tamina. She came in tonight with her family in mind, and they must be proud of her now.
Tamina has a legacy to live up to, and becoming the first ever Ms. Money in the Bank only honors the rich family name.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are gonna be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much, bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone, but that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day one. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
The
a Cell with the 4-time tag team champions.
The following is a tag team Hell in a Cell match, and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a chow hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing 2 super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens. One of these teams is going to have to work in unison from bell to bell if they want those tag team titles.
The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain, punishment.
2 of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. We got to cover, guys, for the championship.
It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Looking for a speedy pinfall there.
The champ has absorbed some damage.
Yeah, the Usos not looking thrown off in the least. Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Oh, toss to ringside.
He is looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick.
Looks like he's coming back in.
he should have known that wasn't enough.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Man, what an uppercut. Solid punch. And he comes in under the ropes now. Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the kendo stick? The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way.
Yes, Big E was reminding him just how serious he can be.
The champ left railing a little by that last blow.
There is no comfort, no mercy inside the cell. It's only going to get worse.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam.
The New Day, the champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. And a kick out at 2.
We really thought that was it. And just look at the damage to Xavier's face after that shot. DDT!
Get into the pin, title on the line. He forces a break before the count of 2.
These men knew this match is going to be hard fought.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
He's headed to the top now.
Xavier Woods walking the top rope.
Limit break elbow.
The New Day might be on the verge of retaining.
Shoulders down. Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon. Oh, man, check out this power.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They set up this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, the champ with the cover. And the champ can't keep the challenger down long.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it. He gets out of the way.
The champ in a very bad things on the horizon.
Someone's going to get hurt real bad.
Returning back to the ring.
And shoved to the mat. Attacking the body.
Supreme confidence here from Jimmy Uso, but he has given his opponent a lot of time here. The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Anarchy family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a fact of the cup.
The championship. He got the shoulder up in time.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away. What do you have to do to put this guy away? Ripcord. Oh my goodness. Nasty line. Back into the ring now. Ooh. Handle applied.
Up and... Oh, wow. Face first. Brought in the hard way. Ooh, got the cover. Looking to hang on to the title.
Kicks out. He still has life.
Obviously still has some fight left.
And that was a precisely measured attack.
Could be game over for the Usos.
And here's Jimmy Uso sent flying and into a rough landing.
Watching, waiting, and we know exactly what he's thinking. Picture-perfect drop kick.
The challenger is getting torn into.
This is how it goes in Hell in a Cell. The going whether you can handle it or not.
And Big E delivering more punishment.
Yeah, it's becoming a dangerous scene for Jimmy.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Bruising attack to the stomach.
Elbow drop. Now the pin for the championship. And the Usos are 5-time tag team champions.
Here are your winners, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Hell in a Cell just became the Uso Penitentiary.
It was barbaric. It was volatile.
It lived up to the hype is what it did. The two greatest tag teams in the entire industry, raising the bar of competition inside the demonic structure.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I can't, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia, and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi, and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight, but once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
वर्टिकल वाली फीड में चले जाओ, वहाँ से देख सकते हो आप। वर्टिकल वाली फीड में जाओ, लाइव दिखेगा आपको। मेरे तो फ़ोन में भी दिख रहा है। मैं वहीं पे हूँ। ओह अच्छा, दिख रहा है ना पूरा। ये वाला रिकमेंड करे तो बहुत बढ़िया है, दोनों चैट भी यहीं पे आ जाएंगी। खेलूं.
For the first time ever, we have a women's championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
She gets around the attack.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back.
And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
What a double axe handle.
अरे fuck. क्या होगा मैंने? GT5 में पैसा कमाना पड़ेगा. मेरे पास बहुत है.
Bayley managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
If Bayley was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
ओए. वो छुड़ा लिया
Bayley
मुझे.
every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet and you hold your ground, no matter how heavy the burden may get.
A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time. Look out, it's on now. Neither one giving up any ground.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Who will break first? That is the question.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
Great quickness.
Let's roll through into the pin.
Great combination. Gets the shoulder up after one there.
Clearly, she's still got a lot of fight left in her.
Oh, what a quick answer.
Excellent opportunity for her to shift the momentum.
Yeah, she knows what it takes to stay in this fight.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts. Naomi feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to recapturing the championship.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi, maybe the most athletic.
Right to the schoolgirl.
And the champion avoids the 2 count.
Oh, भाई.
Not yet.
सीख तो रहा हूँ मैं अच्छे से.
And Bayley connected nicely there.
Take ball.
Quick thinking from Naomi.
Boom. Off the ropes.
Low drop. And right away into the pin. 2 count. Strong kick out at 2 from the champion.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Drop kick to the back.
Targeting the arm now.
Oh, man.
Count-out rule is active as she heads to the floor. Forearms!
Uh-oh. Ooh, saw it coming and hit it with a shot to the face. Why are they coming over here?
Lots of space and concrete, that's why.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. Bayley is now under pressure.
Naomi can't be stopped right now.
The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
And she just barely makes it back before the officials' final count. Nice Japanese arm drag. That won't separate your shoulder, that'll divorce it.
Bayley realizes that Naomi wants to pick up the speed of the matchup. The champion refusing to allow that to happen. Ooh! Blatant disrespect.
Oh, ouch! Leg drop!
Title in the balance with the pin.
And she thwarts the pin attempt and one.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Oh, what a leg drop.
Oh, right on the arm.
Not good. And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
If Bayley can just weather this storm, she'll be fine.
Naomi had it turned. Oh, we're going to shut this down. A kick out before one by the challenger.
She kicked out there, but I don't know how much more she can take. Powerbomb position. But right hands create separation and an escape.
You know what's coming here.
Gets lifted into position. Taken down with a body slam.
Power slam incoming. No. Carrying to an inverted DDT.
All measured up. Oh, drop kick to the spine.
Oh, axe handle. Boom.
Bullseye with the drop kick.
Catches the kick into a dragon screw leg whip.
Chop block turns the tide. A pin. Title on the line. Champ's in trouble.
3, no.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable. Oh,
Leg drop.
oh.
Naomi finds her target with that one. Bayley showing no answer for the attack.
Naomi can't be stopped right now. Oh, look at these Karate-style kicks to the face. Blatant disrespect.
She's getting back up, but she's super out of it.
Naomi, feel the glow.
Here it is, cinched in. Bayley has been compromised. Will she tap out?
Hang on, babe.
No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been, but Naomi's confidence and athleticism were just too much for Bayley to contend with.
History made in the Middle East.